Welcome to Biology Easy channel. Today we will discuss the topic is here the biology some important questions and fundamental questions for the NEET examinations point of view. See the questions. Dash is a disaccharides. Actually, dash is a disaccharide. Disaccharide, monosaccharide and polysaccharide are oligosaccharides. Such types of saccharides is obtained from the carbohydrate. It is a polymers and monomers like that. What is mean by the polymers and monomers? Just symbol and single. That is like single, like chain. The single is a monomers. More than one or two. That is called polymers. Isn't it? Here, dash is a disaccharides. The disaccharides, when you hydrolyze, it will form the two component, maybe glucose or galactose, glucose or fructose. Like that will form the disaccharide. It is one of the nature of the disaccharides. Here questions, dash is a disaccharides, glucose, fructose, starch and sucrose. Which one is the answers? Very, very important. Biomolecules lesson from many questions will come for the NEET examinations because they depend upon the chemistry, isn't it? Here, glucose is a what types of saccharides? That is very important. Under fructose, this is monosaccharide. This is also monosaccharides. And starch is a polysaccharide. Sucrose is a disaccharide. Sucrose is a disaccharide. Understand? Here question is dash is a disaccharide. Answer is a D. Sucrose is a correct answers for the disaccharides. That's a very important questions also. Sometimes we will ask fructose and both also given. Fructose and glucose is a monosaccharides. Question the various types of questions will ask. Be ready for the anyway. Okay, anyway and anywhere. Isn't it? That is one of the very important questions. That is very interesting. Disulfide bond between dash. Disulfide bond between dash and dash. Understand? Insulin, glycogen, starch and chitins. They have four options given. Which one is the answers? Can you guess? Disulfide bond between the dash and dash. Bond you know very well for the disulfide. Two bond. Maybe like the disulfide. The two connection for the two. That's a disulfide bond. That's a sulfide bond is a between the dash and dash. There is a insulin, glycogen, starch and the chitins is given to us. Here correct answer is insulins. The insulins here A chains and B chains. The both chains is connected by the there is a disulfide bond. That is very, very important. There is a sulfide bond also. Okay, the answer is here insulin. Glycogen is one of the glycogens, one of the stored materials of the animals. Starch is here stored material of the plants. Chitin is here fungi. Fungi is cell wall is made up of chitin. Understand? This is very, very important. The correct answer is here. Please note down. So here insulin is here correct answers. Okay. Next questions. Understand this. Third questions. Okay. Alba calyx. Alba calyx can seen in dash. Alba calyx can seen in the dash questions. Understands? Alba calyx. That is very important for the primary proteins or secondary protein structures or tertiary protein structures or quaternary protein structures. They have four types in the protein structures: primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary. Which one is the answers we should find out? That's a very, very important question also examinations point of view. Okay. Now see this. Primary, it is not a correct answers for the alba calyx. You understand the structure of the proteins. Primary structures, they have different types of changes will be happens. Secondary some changes, tertiary some changes, and finally the lot of bond is here produced from the protein structures. Exactly correct answer is here. Can you guess what is your answers? If you write it, no problems. I will tell the answers. Okay. The correct answer is here secondary. The secondary protein structures only alba calyx can be seen. That is very, very important examination point of view. Okay. Very important questions. Antibodies are dash. Antibodies. The antibodies is produced from the host. Maybe the virus invade my body, enter my body. I am a host for the virus. the host body, the host will produce the antibodies, you know very well. But when a bacteria entered, antibiotic produced. But the virus entered, interferon is produced, you know very well, for the immunology systems, immune system, you know very well, immune system. Okay, here that is study about the immune system is called immunology, you know very well. Okay, here antibodies are dash. What types of protein is that? Lipoprotein A, B is a proteins only, and C is a lipids, D is a glycoproteins. Which one is the correct answers? 4 mark. Okay, just understands. The correct answer is here. Before lipoproteins, lipids and proteins. Proteins is here now the protein molecules. Lipids is like a fat, like a oil content. Here glucose with proteins. The correct answer is here. Antibodies are glycoproteins. Is the correct answers. Glycoproteins. Okay. Next questions. Chiasmata will seen in dash. Chiasmata. Actually, this words maybe denote towards the cell divisions. Mitosis and meiosis. Either or anyone. I think the correct answer is from the meiosis only will form the chiasmata. Everybody know very well. Here, the chiasmata will seen in dash. The 4 options given: leptotin, pachytins, diplotins, and zycotins. Understand this? Which one is the correct answers? We will discuss now. Leptotins, you know, that is one types of the cell divisions. Everyone's here. One types of the cell divisions only. The different phases. Okay, then maybe appear the nucleus and disappear the nucleolus and the nuclear membranes, everything by the meiosis. And thread-like structures will form everything in the some cell divisions. The correct answer is here. Chiasmata will seen in dash. What is your answer? I will tell the answer. Answer is here. Diplotins. Diplotin is the correct answers for the chiasmata. Chiasmata we can see like that is one of the cross-like structures like chromosomes combinations between the non-sister chromatids. Non-sister chromatids like will form the some cross-like like X-like structure. X-like shaped structures in the chromosomes crossing over. During the crossing over, okay, like X-shaped structures will form. That is called chiasmata. Okay, when you look during the diplotin stage. Okay, answer is here C. Okay, an example of colonial algae is a dash. First understand colonial means what? The group, like group. The algae is like the many algae is here held together like ball. One ball looking like one ball. They have various types of algae. The mixture of algae. What species can group of algae in particular area? That is called colonials. Otherwise called cyanobials. This is a colonials. Here the colonials is a group. The group of algae held together in the particular area is a colonial. Okay. The algae is one of the green color like structures. During the rainy times it will grow very well, isn't it? Chlorella, Walwax, everyone is algae. Chlorella, Walwax, Eleutheryx and Spirogyra. Which one is the correct answers? We want to discuss now. That is here Chlorella. Chlorella is looking like this, like structures. Chlorella. But differences between the Chlorella compared to the Chlamydomonas is here like this. Chlamydomonas presence of the flagella. Chlorella no flagella. The flagella it can move place to place. That is also one of the very important questions. Walwax, Eleutheryx, Spirogyra. Spirogyra is like this. They will do the asexual reproductions, fragmentation. We studied very well. That is a fragmentation split into the more fragments. That is a Spirogyra. Understand the very important questions is Spirogyra, otherwise called nickname. They will ask water silk. Water silk. Water silk. Note down, very important. Sometimes they call it called as shining in the water, like shining, looking like silk. When you look the water, silk, shiny, that is called water silk. Which is a water silk in plant or algae? Answer is here Spirogyra. And here answer is here an example of the colonial algae is here. And note down Volvox. Volvox is here correct answers for the such a questions. Okay, so do you like this video? Subscribe and check the playlist. I already given the more downloaded the more question answers, very useful for the NEET examination point of view. Okay, thank you for watching my channel.